This is a Dubrow prop balancer, and when you take it out of the box, it's all in pieces, so you just take these shafts and thread them into the base. Then the ends, if I can keep from bumping the camera, these ends have holes that go over those shafts. They just slide down, and then you can just snug that up a little bit. Doesn't have to be real tight. This one is missing one of the locks, but it'll still work just fine. So we'll put it about even with the other one. The balancing shaft we'll just lay across there. So we use the balancing shaft, and this piece it just slides on here down to the stop. So you put a prop on, slide the other half in so that it's going to lock the prop centered on the shaft. Then there's a little washer that goes on, a spring that slides on, and then there's a little piece of plastic tubing that slides down, and you compress the spring with that little tube so that the prop has tension on it and it's locked into place. Then you place it on the rollers, and see if it's balanced. It should move very freely. And if one side is heavier than the other, it will tip down. So we can check that again. And it's pretty close to balance, but it's a little out. So this side is lighter. So what we'll do is take a small piece of Scotch tape, not a very big piece in this case, and we'll put it on the back side of the prop. And we'll just stick it on there for right now, just to see if that's enough to balance it. And that looks to be enough. So that's in balance. So then I'll peel that tape off, and I'll just put it right in the middle of the blade and smash it down. This tape won't come off. Once it's in there, it'll stay in place. And if you want to confirm that the shaft isn't bent, giving you a false reading, you can pull back on the spring and rotate the prop a little bit and then recheck it. If this prop rod is bent at all, I let the spring get loose there. It wasn't locked in. Try that again. Okay, it's still well balanced. So that prop's ready to go. Here's another prop, and this one is quite a bit out of balance. It's got one side it's really heavy. And I'm going to check it. I'm going to rotate the prop, recompress the spring. Also, you want to make sure these rollers are nice and smooth. If they're not, the rod won't rotate like it should. Yep, it's definitely heavy on that side. So I'll add a piece of tape on the back side of the top, and I'm going to use a little bit bigger piece this time. And we'll go a little bit higher on the prop. Okay, that looks pretty good. So we'll take the tape and we'll stick it down right in that same spot. Compress it good, get all the air bubbles out. And recheck it. Seems to be balanced. So that's it.